This is a modern retelling inspired by The Bet by Anton Chekhov, a story that once questioned the value of freedom, isolation, and the price of knowledge. But in today's world, solitude isn't about prison walls. It's about escaping the digital noise. What happens when someone dares to disconnect in a world that never stops scrolling? Let's find out together, shall we? The interview was supposed to be late, another piece for the streaming headlines. Lena Cruz had done hundreds like it. Quick questions, witty quips, a viral moment or two. But nothing about Noah Vance ever stayed simple. He was the man who built Sphere, the social platform that reshaped humanity's attention span. The place where news, dreams, and outrage lived side by side in endless scrolls. He sold it for billions, vanished for a decade, and now he was back, promoting something he called the return to silence. Lena leaned forward across the glossy studio table, her tone sharp with amusement. "So let me get this straight," she said. "The guy who made the world scroll itself to sleep is now preaching digital detox. That's rich." Noah smiled, calm, deliberate, the kind of smile that came from someone who'd already thought 10 moves ahead. "I'm not against technology," he said. "I'm against dependency. Tools are fine. It's our obsession with staying connected that's killing focus, creativity, maybe even the human soul." Lena laughed, tossing her hair. "Come on, no one's addicted. We're just evolving. We crave connection. That's all." "Craving," Noah said softly, "is a polite word for addiction." She grinned. "Please, I could unplug any time." Noah leaned closer, his eyes steady. "I bet you can't last a single day offline." "A day?" Lena shot back. "Make it a year." For a heartbeat, the studio fell utterly silent, then erupted with laughter, applause, and disbelief. But within hours, the moment became something else entirely. The clip went viral. Hashtag offline bet flooded every feed. Debates broke out. Was it performance art? A publicity stunt? Proof that attention had become its own religion? Sponsored lined up. A luxury apartment was chosen. The rules were simple. Lena would stay inside for 1 full year. No phone, no Wi-Fi, just books, film, food, and her thoughts. If she succeeded, Noah would donate $10 million to fund her independent media startup. If she failed, she'd go live on television and declare that technology was the new form of enslavement. It was perfect, viral, irresistible. On the first day, the door shut behind her with a soft click, and the hum of the air conditioner became the loudest sound in the world. "Day 1, she whispered into a small voice recorder they allowed her to keep. "I feel powerful, free!" Almost. No notifications, no noise, just me. The first week passed easily. She read novels she'd always meant to, cooked slow meals, and slept deeply for the first time in years. But by the second week, the silence began to pulse, like pressure in her ears. What are they saying about me online? Are they still talking about the bet? What if they've moved on? Do I still exist if no one's watching? She missed her followers. Not just their praises, but their fury as well. She missed the hate comments, the trolls, the small, sharp rush of defending herself. She missed being seen. I miss the noise, she whispered one night. Lena began to journal more regularly. Hundreds of pages filled with confessions, rants, imaginary posts. Sometimes she drew tiny hearts and thumbs up signs in the margin beside her sentences, like digital likes. Far away, Noah Vance watched her through hidden cameras. He saw her oscillate between boredom, peace, and breakdown. He wasn't gloating, he was studying. He had built the system that once fed her hunger, the dopamine loops, the micro rewards, the illusion of choice. Now he was watching her detox from it, hour by hour, thought by thought. By month 7, Lena was unraveling. She spoke to imaginary followers, performed interviews with empty air, apologized for scandals that didn't exist. She dreamed in hashtags. She heard phantom pings. Sometimes she swore she could feel the warmth of her phone screen against her palm, though it was long gone. Still, in her madness, something shifted. Beneath the anxiety, beneath the craving, came a raw, painful kind of clarity. We built this web to connect us, she said softly one night, but now we can't tell where the web ends and we begin. When the door finally unlocked, Noah stood waiting. You did it, he said quietly. You lasted the year. Lena smiled, but it was a tired, almost fragile smile. I did, but I lost something I can't name. He nodded. Would you like to go back online now? She looked past him. No, she said. I think I've seen enough. She refused the money. The world outside shimmered with light, screen glowing in pockets, handbags, and palms. A week later, her journals appeared online, scanned, transcribed perfectly. No one knew how they'd leaked. The pages spread faster than any post she'd ever written. Millions and millions read her words, her vulnerability, her breakdowns, her clarity. And once again, Lena Cruz became a trending name, this time without even logging in. We like to believe we're free, that we could log off any time. But maybe Noah was right. Maybe Lena was too. Maybe the real bet isn't between the online and the offline, but between who we think we are and what the feed wants us to be. Because whether we post or protest or scroll or stay silent, we're still inside the same cage, fed by these same algorithms, craving meaning in endless scroll. And maybe, just maybe, the only real way to win is to stop playing.